Hey guys, I'm Cassie and this is the Life of a Lewis. Tonight I am purging and organizing all things homeschool. It's a big project. So today we reorganized the playroom slash schoolroom. Yes, they are both in the same room. No, I do not recommend that. I'm going to show you my big pile of hot mess, and then I'm going to tape record myself going through stuff, deciding what we're using, what we need to keep out, what we can pass on to another family, what we can just put in the garbage because it doesn't work for anybody. Yeah, I wanted to share this process with you. So I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit like, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment right down there. Alright guys, so this is it. The hot mess express, the pile of wildness, the craziest. Just, there's so much here. There's math manipulatives, there's, what are they called? Printables in there, all sorts of books. I just, honestly, I don't know what all is here. So with that being said, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to sort everything. Just the kind of project I want to do. But before I get all the way started, I just want to show you guys the whole room because we're really proud of this room today. And, whoa, that's the wrong direction. So we reorganized everything, cleaned it all up. And now we have, whoa, look at all that space to play. Isn't that cool? So now I'm gonna get started on this project. Wish me luck. As with any big organizing project, I start by dumping everything on the floor, gathering all of my organizational tools. So as you see here, all these buckets, containers and such, these were all full of stuff and just stacked places. So I dumped them all out so that I could organize them properly. The math manipulatives get their own space. All of the flashcards, craft supplies, coloring utensils, all of that stuff now has its own personal spot. Now, a couple of the drawers in our craft cart had just become like catch-all drawers. So instead of just letting those things kind of get forgotten in there, I decided to give them their own home so they now have their own space. And then filled those same buckets back up, or drawers rather, back up with craft supplies and flashcards. So now all of my craft supplies are in the craft cart. None of them are just floating around. Always have a trash bag nearby, obviously. I would hope that would be for obvious reasons. You're going to find stuff that you don't need to keep when you're purging and organizing things. Definitely found a lot of stuff I didn't need anymore, whether it be broken or just no longer useful. All the books, man. We own so many books. Just kids' books, adult books, all sorts of books. We have so many books. So organizing those felt really good. Anything that was broken beyond repair, we just tossed. Otherwise, we kept all the books. The monster you see there on the shelf was definitely necessary at this point. I was starting to majorly lose steam. It was a big project. Next, I went through all of the curriculum that we own. All of it. All the stuff that we are currently using got a spot on the shelf, but the stuff that is for like grades above my children doesn't have a space on the shelf right now. It is in a box in the garage. All right, so these 3 drawer sets that I have right here, the one set had just very random stuff in it, so I emptied that completely so I could go through it and then repacked it with printables, which I will go through in a minute. All the flashcards. Man, we have so many flashcards and so many math manipulatives, so finding them all a spot was kind of difficult. Anything I didn't want the kids to get a hold of went into the gray bin. Now, here's where I did all the printables. This was a really, really big piece of the project. I'm honestly shocked that we have this many. They're all very useful. You know, I went on a kick at some point a couple months ago where I just printed and laminated and cut and printed and laminated and cut over and over and over. So now they're all organized. All of the bags with the different printable games and toys or whatever are in baggies, labeled. Everything's labeled. So now I just have to reach for a bag, read it. If it's what I need, we use it. If it's not, I put it back. It's a beautiful system. So any of the printables that were damaged or were missing pieces, I went ahead and got rid of. Otherwise, everything just got its own baggie, and I stacked them according to, you know, this game board goes with these game pieces. All the correct game pieces are in the bags. And man, was this a big chunk of the project. I didn't even realize how many I had, but look at that. All clear. Y'all, I kid you not, it took me 2 hours. But I left no stone unturned. Everything in this room, mostly, is done. So here it is, the big reveal. Oh, that sounded angelic, right? So crafts and math manipulatives over here. The 3, whatever they're called, on the top there. That's for their daily work. So I'm going to put their daily work in there. There's markers, crayons, books, a sensory box right there. And then curriculum that I'm currently using is down here. Everything that I'm not using right now is in a box in the garage. Then also, this has flashcards and games. There we go. Flashcards and games. These are all the printables right here. The top's still a little messy. I just haven't had a minute to take care of that. But there's no clutter up there. So those are the ankle weights that I use. And then Jeremy's laptop from college, which is really old. Don't tell him I said that. Alright guys, I so appreciate you watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments if you have like questions or if you have a suggestion for what you want to watch next. Let me know. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe button. If you want, you can turn the notifications on so you never miss a thing. Just make sure you thumbs up this video for me. Thanks.